St. Joseph's pasta is a pasta I grew up making with my family on March 19th. What makes it special is a very unique flavor. It's a dish you're either gonna love or you're not gonna love. We use the fronds from anise. These feathery green leaves is what really gives it a very unique flavor. You're going to use 2 pounds of dried fava beans. The night before, my Uncle Mike would soak fava beans in water overnight, and then in the morning he would change the water in the pan and bring them to a boil for about a half hour. And then we'd all sit around the table and peel the skin off. So when you peel the skin off, they look something like this. Sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're a little bit more green, but this is the skin removed. So here you have dried and skin removed. We're gonna prepare the gonza first. We're gonna have all our ingredients ready to go. We have our olive oil, at least a half a cup. Pan on high heat, 4 heads of cauliflower. My Uncle Mike, growing up on St. Joseph's morning, this was his job. While all of us women, all the women in the family were busy preparing the bread and making the homemade pasta, which we started at 4 in the morning. This was Uncle Mike's job. He made St. Joseph's gonza. And the gonza is another word for sauce. So here I have about a teaspoon of salt. This is kosher salt that I use. I always cook with kosher salt. And some fresh ground pepper. Just gonna go over the whole top of the pan with the pepper. It takes about 1 or 2 minutes just to incorporate everything. So now I have 2 large cans of chicken stock. 1 can I filled halfway up with water, and I added that also to the pot. At this point, you're gonna add 8 bouillon cubes, which I have here. Give that a toss, stir around. About 1 pound of chickpeas. I use canned chickpeas. I know you can buy them dried and soak them overnight. And here we have 2 pounds of fava beans. These fava beans are actually frozen fava beans. Even though they've been frozen, I boiled them for about a half hour and peeled the skins off. These are the fronds from anise. We're gonna let this cook over medium-high heat for at least an hour. So March 19th at noontime, a meal that you will see on a Sicilian's table at my Aunt Vincie's house and in my own home is St. Joseph's pasta served with fried maruzzi, St. Joseph's roll, homemade pasta in the special St. Joseph's gonza. So first I'm gonna plate some of our fresh pasta. We would have enormous vat-size pots of this, and there'd be a line out my aunt's front door and down the street, people waiting to come in to take some of this pasta home to share with their family. Super yummy treat, something we only make on St. Joseph's Day. So I'm just gonna plate up enough to try. You can see here we have our gonza with cauliflower, chickpeas, fava beans, fennel frond, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Smells just like Uncle Mike used to make it. I know that he would be so proud. And my Aunt Vincie. I miss going to their house on St. Joseph's Day. It was such a special time of year. All right, here we go, Uncle Mike. I'm giving it a try. St. Joseph's pasta. It's outstanding. There's nothing else to say. It's St. Joseph's pasta, nothing better.